Okay, we're back once again. It is another of the World Cup predictions. It is another of these games. It is another of, Group I. We've got Norway versus Senegal, which actually could be a really interesting one, to be honest with you, because with France already in simulation, qualified to the round of 32, this could be going a long way to see who else gets there. Obviously, Senegal losing their first game to France in simulation, 2 goals to 1, and Norway overcoming Iraq. If Senegal win here, you'd favour them because they've got to face Iraq last. If Norway win, they're probably confirmed to go through as well, and they don't need to worry as much about their last game against France unless they want to be top. So, we shall see what we got in the locker, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go and change the stadium and all that shit with the settings as always. 10 minutes legendary, of course. The two usuals, competitive mode on, play best difficulty on. Ball will be the Nike Flight CSL up until the end of match day 2, which we're getting close to the end of. After this, I think there's only 5 more games of match day 2. And then we move on to match day 3, where they start doubling up the games like arseholes. Although I get why they do it. Stadium is not going to be a Dignity Health Sport Park. We already used that. Did we use... Well, fuck it. We'll use Central Mall Stadium. Why not? Why not? Other than because they probably won't use it. When's bloody nighttime in this place? You only get... Wow. Still daytime at 9 p.m. What is my cat doing? Lord only knows. I think the game's actually around 1 a.m, so we'll put 8 p.m. time. The ball, like we said, will remain the same. The pitch colour will be as bright green as possible. We want it to look beautiful for the World Cup. And now this could be a really interesting one when you look at the side, because they're fairly evenly matched. In fact, I'd give a slight advantage to Senegal. But these are the teams that have been selected for this match. Nyland in goal for Norway, Wolf and Ryerson as the fullbacks, Hegem and Ayer as the centre backs, Sander Berge, CDM, Berg and Ødegaard, the centre mids with Ødegaard captaining the side as always, Nusa off the left, Oscar Bob off the right, and Haaland up front. Now for Norway, what could be the issue is their defence just a little weaker than the rest of their team. The midfield is solid enough, could do a job. Ødegaard on his day might be very good. And then, of course, they've got a cyborg up front, so that kind of helps out proceedings. For Senegal, it is Edouard Mendy, former Chelsea goalkeeper, in net. It is Diouf and another Mendy as the fullbacks. Niakate and captain Kalidou Koulibaly will have to destroy Aguero or Vardy in this tournament because neither of them are here. Both of them, well, Aguero's retired, Vardy's still playing, but he's not been picked for England. But he will captain Senegal. Gay and Sarr as the CDMs. That is, of course, Idrissa Gana Gay and Pap Matar Sarr. Sadio Mane, best player in the world, will start on the left. We're being serious. And Ndiaye off the right. Sarr at cam. And then Nicholas Jackson up front. Now, there is, it's completely opposite teams, I feel, here. Except for the midfield. Because, the defence for Senegal, I would say, is better than the Norway one. The midfield are probably level. And then the wingers, probably better for Senegal. But the striker is probably better for Norway. So it's it's going to be a 50-50. It could be one of these boring, shit-ass 0-0 draws. But I'm hoping it's a draw with goals in it, if there's going to be a draw. But again, Norway, if they win, will probably go through to around the 32. Senegal, if they win, will probably put a big shit fork in Norway's way. I don't know what shit fork is. But Norway have to face France last, so that could be interesting. What I do know is that we're going to go for it right now at the Central Mall Stadium. 10-minute half length, legendary difficulty. Sunny at 8 p.m. Nice weather for it. Let's get into this one and see what happens. Because if Norway win, then they don't have to worry. If Senegal win, then all Norway need to do is worry because it's got a France to play. If Senegal win, they just need to win against Iraq or even a point against Iraq. It's going to be really interesting to see how this match influences the simulation group table.
I'm Derek Ray, and sharing commentary duties with me is Sue Smith. And with the atmosphere really building up nicely, we should be in for a terrific contest. It's
I do
Norway,
have one
and they
more
take
that I
on
need. Well,
Senegal.
not that I need to record today, but if I'm going to stick to the plan I made, I've got to record one more game today. Whether I can be bothered is a different matter because it's what time is it now? Actually, it's 7 p.m. on June 18th. I'm still recording. I'll 5 out of 6 today.
Here's how Norway will begin the game.
Right, the teams stall back and picking this Norway side. Got to go full throttle if they're going to try and get in the ascendancy here. A point would probably do anyway for Norway, but you'd want to win just to ensure it. And then you don't have to worry about France as much on the final day. Obviously, you still want to take the game to them, but the pressure is a little bit off. For Senegal, a loss here doesn't totally derail the World Cup because they've got Iraq to face last. But it could be problematic because they'll be trying to go through as a third place team and they may not have enough points and goal difference to be in that top 8 of the third place teams, because the 8 best third place teams are the ones that make it through. Pape Thiaw picks this side to face Norway, again not holding back. Nicholas Jackson, unfortunately, is the best option up front for Senegal at the moment. So they just have to do what they can from everywhere else. Will it be Norway securing their spot, or will Senegal throw a wrench into the works? If Senegal win here today, Norway have to beat France, or at the very least get a point against France to avoid disaster. They're currently on 3 points. France sit on 6 points. Of course, beating Senegal 2-1 and then beating Iraq 5-0 in simulation. So, Iraq are probably out. I don't think we need to. I don't think it's really a shock in any capacity whatsoever. But this is important for both teams, because if Senegal don't win this, they're probably fucked. If Norway don't win this, they could be fucked as well, because they've got France to play last. Senegal have done the hard part in playing France. They've just got Iraq to play on the final match day. So, whichever way this goes is not going to be good for one team, is my point. It's going to be detrimental to one of the teams. That's why it's so important for one of these teams to take the advantage, take the ascendancy, and put themselves in a good position into the final match day. I would back Norway to do it. I haven't actually made my prediction yet. I'm just going to take a drink of water.
Interesting pass.
The water has been drunk. The hydration has been completed. And I also didn't tell you who's who. Obviously, you can probably tell. Norway wearing the red shirts. It's their signature red shirts. They're kicking to the right, and Senegal in their signature green, kicking to the left as they attempt to find an early goal here for Sadio Mane. It's closed down by Hegem though, and away maybe by Norway. Yeah, it will be. So prediction. I said it already. Kind of gave a bit of a hint to it. I'm going to go 2-1 Norway, and that is only because of the big man up top. It's going to be a really close game. It's going to be, you know, about as 50-50 as you can get in terms of possession. But I think what will give Norway the edge is Erling Haaland. He's just unreal, isn't he? He's just unreal. Scored 2 goals on his World Cup debut against Iraq. I believe he'll score 2 more to help his team get through. I mean, they're both very good teams, and I was thinking of plumping for a draw, to be honest with you. But where's the fun in that? When Haaland takes a shot from range, it's caught by Mendy. Again, I wouldn't write Senegal off at all. Don't get me wrong. I'm not writing Senegal off at all. I just think that Haaland is too much of a game changer for Norway. And he will rise to the occasion in this game to put them into a good spot, to be honest with you.
Sadio Mane now.
That's my thinking. It could be wrong. It probably will be wrong.
Looking pass.
Let him man have his thoughts, alright?
Really good build.
Yeah, I've still got one more of these to record today. Again, whether I do or don't will be... you'll see, I guess. I mean, you won't, actually, because it'll still be uploaded at the correct time. I'm getting quite tired. I want to just chill this evening before I go back to work tomorrow. I'm going to get something to eat after this game anyway, so whether I do a 6th game will be... Well, I need to go to the shop as well before it closes. Closes at 10, so I've got plenty of time, but I don't want to go too late. So, either way, it will be uploaded at the correct scheduled time of 2 days before kickoff, but will I record it tonight or will I leave it till tomorrow? I think I might record it tonight anyway, just to make it easier on me tomorrow to complete the rest of match day 2. But I don't know yet. Cross the bridge when we come to it, as they say. Pat Matsar plays it for Roman Ndiaye. It's closed down by Hegem and away. Mendy beats Nusa to the ball. And the thing is, if Senegal can isolate Haaland, then there shouldn't be an issue. I like Nusa, I like Sorloth, I like Oscar Bob. Haaland's obviously the centrepiece. As Ismaila Sarr gets through here now, it's closed down by Christopher Ayer. Haaland is the centrepiece and obviously the most pivotal player in that Norway lineup. So it really will be, if they can keep him, you know, quiet, then it'll all be good.
Martin Ødegaard. Berg. That's a lovely ball.
Ryerson into Oscar Bob. Ooh, I don't know about that, ref. That looked a bit physical. Ref's given no penalty on it, but I don't know about that one, Chief.
Mane.
Oscar Bob maybe should be claiming for that a little bit more. He might have got it. But now it's Senegal and it's Sadio Mane. Nicholas Jackson now. He's down in the box. That isn't a penalty because it wasn't really any contact. And Ndiaye wins it back, but can't find the pass. And it's a bit of an end-to-end on this one, which I thought it would be. I think my cat's hanging about outside the door, so I'm going to open my door again. I'm just trying to get a little bit of privacy to do these recordings. Oh, it's a cat, it's not the cat. It's the noisier one of the two, who will want feeding after she's just been fed. Won't you? She's just having a go at me for not giving her more food. She got fed 2 hours ago, it's not like I didn't feed her a while ago. I think she's just been to the toilet as well, which I do need to clean that out. And that's what the smell is. Ødegaard, oh Jesus Christ. I shouldn't have opened my door. I really shouldn't have opened my door. Oh boy, that is... Yeah, I'm going to clean that out. I will definitely be cleaning that out. That is honking. Hope she's proud of herself.
The ball with Mendy.
Ndiaye out to Sarr. Now into another Sarr, but that's Pat Matar Sarr. You can tell the difference because one just has Sarr and one has PM Sarr above his head, which is actually really helpful. It's great play from Senegal again, and Ndiaye is off. No, he's not. I thought he was. He looked miles off, did he not? Am I being blind? Answer's probably. Sadio Mane. Sarr gets tackled. It's not like it's been a boring 0-0. I don't mind these kind of 0-0s where action is back and forth. These are the 0-0s I live for. The ones that where there's no shots, Oscar Bob's not going to get to that. He's fast, but he's not that fast. The ones that are boring are the ones that I can't be arsed with. You know, no shots, no creativity, no nothing. There's actually quite a lot I've meant to do on my days off, but I've not serious things, but I've got some stuff I need to sort out. I can do that tomorrow as well, because I'm not actually in work until the evening. And of course we've got 4 World Cup predictions to do tomorrow. To keep the train going, to keep the schedule plan on track. And of course I think I announced it in a previous one, I don't remember. But between July 11th and 12th I'm not going to be here, so I need to get them done well in advance. I mean obviously they'll be uploaded July 9 and 10 anyway. because it'll be 2 days before then, but I need to actually know what the matches are before I record them. So that's going to be a tricky bit. It's going to be a corner. No, it's not. Mendy keeps it in. And Ndiaye, header. Sarr. I think actually the tricky bit would be the first semi-final, because I think that falls on the 14th and that'll be uploaded on the 12th. And obviously I won't be here to upload it on the 12th, so I'll need to know beforehand what teams will be in that, and I don't think I'll find out. That'll be the tricky part. So that might be the only video of the lot that gets done 1 day before kick-off rather than 2. And I apologise, but I can't, you know, change anything. I'm going away that weekend, so Sanderberg will get it away. Ødegaard, Bob, down the right side. Don't come in here for food. You just eaten. I'll give her a treat later anyway. She's got treat things that she can have.
That's a good ball.
Keep her appeased, keep her quiet. Bob to Ryerson. Little 1-2 there. Ødegaard, can they find big Erling Haaland? All they need to do is cross it in. I don't know why they're passing down the wings so much. You've got to Mountain in the middle. There he is. Niakate gets in front of him and puts him to the ground though, which is smart defending. Problem is, Senegal will know that the ball is going to try and be aimed at Haaland, and they've done well to keep him silent this first half, truth be told.
Jackson. Teamwork and passing in evidence.
Yeah, it's slick passing, isn't it?
Jackson on the ball and winning it back. Plenty of support here. Holland. Berg.
That reeks. I should have just kept my door closed. It's an L maneuver from me.
Berger with it.
Ball through, comes to Martin Ødegaard. It's not the scorer you would expect for Norway, but it is a goal for the Norwegians. It is Martin Ødegaard who makes it 1-0.
And what a finish from Ødegaard. He goes for power. He was never in doubt. He just looks so confident running through.
Well then. That changes the complexion of this one, especially if you are Senegal, because even a win against Iraq might not be enough.
The ball with Mendy. Sarr. Jackson. Pat Matar Sarr. Niakate. Sadio Mane now. And the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. And a more than
half-time then,
showing from
and it's Ødegaard that's made the difference. Maybe not the goal scorer you expect, but he is a good little player on his day. Like I said at the start, the captain might be the game changer, and he's proven me right so far. Taking a look at the stats, Senegal haven't had an opportunity on goal yet. Still 0 shots. However, Norway have had 3 and 1 has found the back of the net. 51-49 in terms of possession for Senegal. 3 shots to 0 in favour of Norway. I'm surprised Senegal haven't had an effort. 0.9 expected goals for Norway. 2-0. But they've got the most telling stat on the board. And the one that could define this Group I game. It's 1-0. And as it stands, Norway will make their way through to the round of 32 and leave Senegal scrambling for an attempt at 3rd place. They'd need to batter Iraq if that was going to be the case. 8.1 for Idrissa Gueye is is Senegal's best player. I got Iraq on the brain. 8.1 for him. Pat Matar Sarr 7.4. It's good midfield from them, but it's just a bit more needed in their attack. Niakate solid at the back as well. The better of the 2 centre backs by a country mile. Koulibaly's just not been up to it. 7.2. Ismail Sarr with a 7. Sadio Mane struggling a little bit. 6.4, as well as Iliman Ndiaye on that right hand side. And Nicholas Jackson we know he's like. He's not the best striker, but he hasn't even had a chance, I don't think, today, actually. I know I'm looking at the goalkeeper's ratings, but yeah, Nicholas Jackson hasn't even had an opportunity to prove himself yet. 2 shots on Edouard Mendy's goal. One that did find the back of the net. It was a great finish from Martin Odegaard, to be honest. I can't really dispute it. Who got the assist for it? Or was it just It was Erling Haaland that got the assist. As Martin Odegaard gets an 8.2 for his goal. 7.7 for Patrick Berge as well next to him. There's 7.5. Torbjorn Hegem, the better centre-back. He's definitely been more involved than Christopher Ajer, but still not bad from both of them. Nusa has been solid on that left-hand side. Bob's been alright. Haaland's been... I mean, you'd expect him to score. He's had an opportunity. He didn't put it in the back of the net, surprisingly. However, it's an assist from the big man instead. He's not going to score. He's going to help someone else. And then for Orjan Nyland, hasn't had anything to do yet. Maybe will have more to do in the second half. We shall see. No changes, I believe, at the break as we head into the second half and see if Norway will secure their round of 32 spot or if Senegal are going to spoil the party and make Norway work for it against France in the last game of match day 3. Kick-off for the second half. Obviously, opposite ends now. Norway kicking it off. 45 minutes separating Norway from round of 32. And maybe Senegal from elimination. Just for reference as well, all this kind of spiel I do is for the simulation leaderboard. It's not the real life one. Because the real life one, I know Norway and Senegal both won. Oh, sorry, Norway and France both won. And it's the same situation, but the goal difference is slightly different. So it's not going to be accurate to real life. But my prediction at the start will always be based on the real life match. Take that as you will. About 20 odd minutes, Switzerland and Bosnia will kick off. As Nicholas Jackson will kick off as well if he doesn't score. Nyland with a save, and it's away by Ryerson, but Senegal, that's what they need. They needed just a bit of room to get a shot off and test the goalkeeper, and eventually we'll find the back of the net. But yeah, I think it'll start just after I finish recording, and just as I go to the shop. Do I want to catch Switzerland and Bosnia? Kind of. And maybe I'll record that 6th group game today between the Switzerland-Bosnia game and the Canada-Qatar game. I don't know if I want to watch it though. I guess we'll see. See how the evening goes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the shop and then get some food. That is the plan. And then if we've got a 6th game in me, we'll do it. If I don't, we'll just do 5 tomorrow. Which I'm hoping I'm hoping I can get the 6th. Like, I'll find enough motivation to get the 6th one done tonight. So it's just less for me to do tomorrow. The ball through to Erling Haaland down this left-hand side. Interesting to see him on the wing. I don't hate it though, although he's not in the box to receive that very good cross from Nusa. If he's on the end of that, it might be 2-0 Norway. It locked onto Odegaard, who is not very tall at all. So, not exactly useful, really, is it? To be honest with you. I'm gonna miss the start of the Switzerland-Bosnia game anyway, because I won't be at home. I'll be out at the shop. Maybe we'll watch it when I come back. And then record. My whole life is World Cup right now. As Nicholas Jackson equalises for Senegal in the World Cup. I didn't think he'd get the effort off, let alone the goal. I thought it would be closed down, but no. Well, I'd like to make a formal apology to Nicholas Jackson. Did not expect him to score, let alone score that. But it is 1-1.
Well, here's the replay.
Pape Thiaw going absolutely ballistic on the sidelines. The ball is in from the left-hand side. I'm trying to remember who's out there. I think it's Sadio Mane. I don't know if somebody else overlaps. What I do know is Nicholas Jackson gets there before the number 17 and manages to find a shot. And it's actually really well finished. Because I fully expected the defenders to get there first, and he didn't. And a change now being made. It's Idrissa Gana Gueye coming off for the other Gay, I don't know the first name of.
So in business
Gay for
once
gay.
more on the back of that very important
Nothing wrong with that.
equaliser. 1-1.
Now Norway have a task of their own if they want to avoid drama against France. A draw, like I said, would probably do the trick, but they want to make it, you know, definite rather than a maybe, than a possibility. They want to make it a probability. They want to get it done without drama if possible. I've definitely not been keeping up with my water intake today, and that's on me.
30 minutes to go then.
Had a couple of beverages. Not a lot. I didn't get like steaming drunk. Had a couple of beverages last night for the England game. I think in all these 5 matches, I hadn't actually talked about the England result, which is mad to be honest with you, because I thought it'd be the first thing I'd bring up. But England, very good start to their opening day, opening up with a 4-2 win over Croatia for their World Cup campaign. Obviously, it's way long ago when you finally see this video, but it is pretty good. Yeah, but there was like question marks around the first half. Could have been a little bit better defensively. Offensively, we were always fine. Maybe some greed from certain players like Bellingham and just Bellingham, to be honest. I was trying to be nice and say some other players' names, but Bellingham kind of took things on himself when he didn't need to in the first half. But second half, he changed his mind and he absolutely just battered one in right at the start of the half to make it 3-2. And then we were just incredible. We were on them like Donkey Kong. It was only because of Livakovic that it wasn't a higher scoreline. Some incredible saves from the Croatian shot stopper, making it like it could have been like 8 or 9 too. It was I could have gone for the 6 or 7 joke there, but it could have been like ridiculous amounts of goals, and it was only not because of some good goalkeeping. But 4-2 is still brilliant. Harry Kane with 2 goals, as well as Bellingham and Rashford getting on the score sheet. Rashford, that's going to be good for his confidence. I know Barcelona haven't triggered the clause in his loan thingy, but they're open to doing another like year loaning with him. However, I don't know if he'll be open to that because they've just signed Anthony Gordon, of course. So there might be a chance he stays at Man United, and I wouldn't hate that. I don't know if it's the best for him. I want what's the best for him, but I would like him to stay at Man United as well. I wouldn't be opposed to it. However, just wanted to bring that up. I was just thinking about the England game there and how I hadn't brought it up until that point. Will there be a winner in this game for 2?
20 minutes to go.
It will set up an interesting conclusion if so, because if Norway do beat France, they will top the group. However, it's not entirely likely, is it? Let's be real. France are ridiculous.
Martin Ødegaard. Christopher Ayer. Berge. Christopher Ayer.
Moved forward now by Norway. I did say 2-1 Norway at the start. So if they score again, my prediction will be right, I suppose. Positives in that. However, it could be Senegal here. As Ryerson does make the foul in the end, the ref says. And changes will be made as well for these last 15 minutes. Oscar Bob coming off for Shelder up. Norway going to try and push for this win. Did he try to shoot that? That wasn't a million miles away, you know. Bruv, that could have been insane. I would have missed it. I saw it on stream anyway, but that was nearly magical. And nearly one hell of a way for Senegal to get their 3 points. And they still could. It's been a very evenly contested game, and I thought it would be. I thought it would be a score draw in simulation, but the reason I'm giving the edge to Norway is because of Haaland. And it wasn't even him that scored Norway's goal. He might have scored a winning goal. There might not even be a winning goal with just 12 minutes and change left to play.
Good passage of play. I think I spoke too soon. Wasn't the best of passes finally.
Senegal will get it away now. Iliman and Diaye does have options ahead of him. Does have options to the side of him as well. He's found Sadio Mane. Gay. Sarr back to Gay. Back to Niakate. They're trying to find a way through here. Sadio Mane to Jackson. Can they find the pass? Nicholas Jackson. Why is he shot first time? Question marks around that opportunity because he could have taken it in further. Takes the shot and it's held well by Nyland. And now Norway could go.
Berg.
Will there be a winner in this one? I'm going to say no. But I wouldn't be surprised if somebody steals it late on. I'll be very entertained as well, if truth be told. That cat is stinky. Cat is a very stinky cat.
The ball once more.
Ball through. Between the eyes, closed down. Norway try to just get it to Haaland and see if he can provide anything. The ball is out to shoulder up. There's an overlap there from Ryerson, which has been found. Played along to shoulder up. Ball could be in potentially. No, because it's blocked by Diouf for a corner. 5 minutes left. It's getting to the nitty gritty as Nusa comes off for Sorloth. Another tall body on this corner. And Iliman Ndiaye comes off for Kamara. Will there be a goal? It's aimed at Ayer. Oh my god, I thought I was in for a brief second. Christopher Ayer nearly getting it for Norway. Just out jumping the number 25. But also out jumping the net as well. Just over the crossbar. Thought that was Norway's. I thought that was it. Will that be Norway's last chance to get the win here? Will they have to do something against France? The answer is maybe. Because it's now Senegal who have the chance. Sadio Mane playing in centre midfield now, which is an interesting tactic. I don't hate it though. Sadio Mane gets tackled. It's too much pressure for him. And now it's Norway again. Shoulder up. Ryerson. More changes maybe for Senegal. They probably won't get made in time now. And Norway are maybe taking their time just so they know they're going to get the last chance of the game. Sorloth, Berg, Sorloth, Haaland, Berg. Sorloth can't find Haaland with the pass. It's closed down by Mendy. My cat's come in and then subsequently walked straight back out again. Am I not good company or something? Maybe not when I'm shouting at the TV at AI football players. I'm letting them play in the game. Ryerson, shoulder up, intercepted by Jackson. Mane, Sarr. Oh, this could be. Jackson gets himself back on side. He needs some help, or does he? It's Nicholas Jackson to win it for Senegal. You want some drama? You fucking got some. Oh my god, I thought he fucked it, low-key. I'm going to be honest, I thought he fucked it. But that is going to be massive. Look at Edouard Mendy.
Well, we can see it again.
Well, I went 2-1 Norway, but evidently I went the wrong direction. Nicholas Jackson has won it at the death to keep Senegal alive in Group I and to give Norway the most challenging task to get their qualification for the round of 32. All Senegal need to do now is beat Iraq, and Norway have to get some kind of result against France. Nicholas Jackson, we had doubts about him at the start of the match, but who's laughing now as we get one more kickoff? That will probably be the end of the match, or at least very, very close. And he's not going to give Norway one more chance, he or she. I've not seen much of the ref, to be honest. There's not been a lot of bookings or fouls. The referee has ended the game, and it is Senegal who have the goal, who have the balls to get it over the line. It is 2-1 thanks to that man. Nicholas Jackson has put Senegal in a very, very good position now. They've got to beat the team that can't even score a goal in simulation. They've got to beat the team that can't get a point in simulation. And they've got to just stay calm Because if they win that game, they will be in around the 32. And Norway, if they can't get a result against France, they could very well be out. They might not end up as one of the third place teams, one of the 8 best of them. That is late drama of the highest order. And it could be some of the most important, as Nicholas Jackson late on does the damn thing and Senegal win 2-1. Holy shit. And that's probably why my cat exited the room, because I'm shouting about Nicholas Jackson, man. Oh, the World Cup will do magical things. Taking a look at the stats at the end, then 52-48 in terms of possession. 5 shots to 4 in favour of Senegal, and 1.8 expected goals to 0.9. Before, well, when we were at the half, Norway were in command, and Senegal hadn't had a shot. Norway were a goal up. But enter Nicholas Jackson, enter Senegal, and enter some of the biggest amount of drama you've seen in any of these simulations, as Group I could be a very interesting ending. Iraq could ruin Senegal's day. France need to, well, they don't need to beat anyone. Norway need to beat France if they're going to get through. My cat needs to get off the cable as well, because it might pull out my microphone. It's all kicking off at the end of this one. Why don't you just stay up there and give me a bit of space? Huh? You don't have to be within 0.2 centimetres of me at every moment. Performances then. Will you please? Will you please? Just don't go on the cable. You can go anywhere but on the cable, alright? Idrissa Gana Gueye, man of the match, at an 8.2 for Senegal in the end. Papa Matar with an 7.6 as well. Nicholas Jackson has to be much higher than 7.5, doesn't he? He has to be. Absolutely brilliant. And the late drama, the win secured by Nicholas Jackson, as he will be going back to Chelsea. Whether he remains there, I don't know, but he'll be going back there. Niakate with a 7.2. Sadio Mane, he is the best player in the world. We are being serious. Both assists for Nicholas Jackson at 7.1. And Iliman Ndiaye, despite being hooked, wasn't awful. 7.1. I don't know what my cat's eating. I think he's playing with a toy. Antoine Mendy, solid as well. Ismail Sarr and the Wellman and the rest of the players under 7 rating, a bit questionable. But Edouard Mendy didn't have to face any more shots on target in that second half. And it was for the best, because he only made 1 save out of the 2 that he faced. 1 was conceded to Martin Ødegaard. And it was nearly Norway that took it through Christopher Ayer's header, as you can see just above the crossbar there. However, it wasn't. It was Senegal, and Norway will feel very hard done by. Martin Ødegaard with a goal and an 8 rating. It's heartbreaking for him, as he thought he was captaining his team through to the knockout stage, and now they might not even make it. It is going to be a tall task for Norway. If they do lose to France, they're going to have to rely on other teams' goal differences and points situation. So it really could be concerning. It's going to be a fucking good one. It's going to be a fucking good one. Hegem with a 7.4. Berger with a 7.4 as well. Sander Berger with a 7.3. The midfield kind of fell apart towards the end, and so did the defence. Was Christopher Ayer so close to getting it for Norway in a 7 rating, but the rest of them, Ryerson, Nusa, Haaland especially, only an assist, only 1 shot on target, couldn't really get involved the way he wanted, and it kind of cost Norway, to be honest with you. And of course the goalkeeper, Ørjan Nyland, was doing alright up until that point, but alright up until that point is not good enough. You have to do it for 90 minutes, and he didn't. And Nicholas Jackson sent limbs around this stadium. The Central Mall Stadium as well. It's not one of the fucking small ones. It's the biggest bastard one. And it's Nicholas Jackson who's made them go into disarray. 4 shots on Nyland's goal. 2 saves, but 2 conceded. And the heartbreaking second one, he will feel really bad for. Well, you see you don't get drama. You see you don't get interesting things happening. There's some absolute stinkers of simulations we've had. But this one is one that is one of the best. And it really puts everything on the final match day of Group I, at least in the simulation, into question, because Senegal just have to hold their nerve against Iraq, and Norway have to do absolutely everything they can to get anything against France. But what I do know is that's going to be a fun one when it comes to it, and the other thing I know is that is going to be the end of this one, as Norway fall to Senegal very, very late on. And you know what? We've not had a lot of limbs. So let's just see it one more time. For the limbs itself, Mane's ball through, Jackson dancing through, and he just finds a beautiful finish. It's a brilliant finish. Do you have to be on the cable, for the love of God? There's other places in this entire room. Nicholas Jackson, though, it is a moment of magic late on for Senegal, and it keeps their World Cup hopes alive. But ladies and gentlemen, that will wrap up this one. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I will see you very, very soon. Take care and enjoy the World Cup, because it could just be exactly like that.